Stop wasting hours manually optimizing your website's SEO. I'm about to show you an AI agent that finds and fixes technical SEO issues on autopilot. So, when we talk about AI agents, it's important to talk about what they actually are. So, an AI agent is something that can make decisions and take action. So, if we think about a ChatGPT, it's not really an AI agent, is it? Because it does give us answers, and this is super valuable. Obviously, it can search the web and give us tons and tons of answers, but it's not really going out and taking actions. And that's really the next level of what AI is like going to transform all of work, right? Especially SEO, which take a lot of technical know-how and tweaks to actually improve your SEO to rank better in Google. So I'm going to show you this tool now called Arvow, and it's important to actually know that this is just AI working really well. So this actually is a tool that writes articles, but they also have included AI agents. So I'll show you how to do that now. So first of all, open up your Arvow account. If you don't have one, I'll leave a link in the description and the comment down below. Go to this blog automation, right, and go to Site Optimizers. Then you go to Create Optimizer here and put in all the information about your website. So that will allow the AI agent to go to your website and make changes if necessary, but only the ones that you want, right? We'll see that in a second now. So add your website here. When your website is added, you can see it's live optimizing now, right? So you can do optimizations. So we can have the AI agent go out and do all of these different tasks, right? So if you think about it, you need to hire an SEO agency or something like that to go out and do all these tasks for you. It's a lot of painstaking work. Honestly, I've done it before. It's not that much fun, really. So when you are connected to the AI agent by Arvow, then it will actually be able to do all of these tasks, right? So let's look at the tasks now. So the first one is your page title. You want to have your title optimized, and what we really want this to be optimized for is click-through rate, right? Okay, so we want our click-through rate to be very high, and how we do this is by actually creating an appealing title. So I'll just show you a random keyword that I chose: best budget laptop for video editing, right? So you can see here the titles, right? You want something appealing, right? This one is ranking number 1, right? So obviously this is a good example of a good title: the 4 best laptops for video editing of 2025. That's the type of title I personally do. I know other people would possibly go for something a little bit more edgy or something a bit more curiosity driven, right? So it'd be like, oh, this one is like super special, or the one laptop that beats them all, or something like that, But this is kind of your standard title. And as you can see, it's still doing very well. So on YouTube, for example, this is also super important, but you can see that the standard title is still doing very well. Okay, so you can see some of our titles here. The great thing about this is you can just choose which ones you want to actually update, and it will go ahead and update these on your website. So you just need to click apply. So I've just had a look through some of the ones on our website here, and it says AI SEO agent. That's our AI SEO agent page, which is explaining what I'm explaining now. And if you call it this, it's like, well, okay, it says exactly what it is. But if you think about it, this is a better title, right? So it's like automate your SEO with Arvow's AI agent, right? That's way better title, because it kind of lets the person understand what it is that it actually does. Okay, so it's actually reading the context for your whole website when it's coming up with these titles, right? And you can even get a why here. So you want to understand exactly why the AI agent has decided that this is a good title, right? So in this one, we can see comprehensive SEO course, master on page, off page, and technical SEO, right? So we have an actual explanation here. So this title is more descriptive and includes relevant keywords, right? So like on page SEO, off page SEO, technical, these are super important keywords for SEO, right? So then if somebody is typing technical SEO course, then our page can also come up. Also, this kind of word comprehensive, that's what people are looking for. They want all of the information, right? They don't just want a little piece of information here, a little piece of information there. They want all the information. Okay, so if you just want to go with what the AI suggests, then you can just click all and apply all of them, right? Or archive them if you don't want to go. I suggest you go through them because some pages will need a better title, some pages won't. So go through and apply the ones you like and archive the ones you don't like. So next up, we have meta descriptions, right? So these are these little descriptions that come up here in the Google search engine results page, right? Sometimes Google picks this meta description and will give it exactly what you give Google. So there's usually a section in WordPress or any of these CMS tools that you can write your own meta description. Sometimes Google will just pick some random piece that it finds the most relevant, and that's fine too. But we do still want to have a meta description because sometimes Google doesn't know. So in this one, for example, we can check out this one here. And if we look at their meta description here, we can see actually that, yeah, it's the same as what is appearing on Google. So Google is pulling this meta description. So these are SEO best practices, right? So again, you can just get, if there's no meta description found there, then you can actually just go and get a meta description for the Academy, for example, for the Arvow's SEO Academy, and just click apply, and that will add it to that page, right? So this cuts down so much of the painstaking work, right? So we also have canonical URLs, right? So this is often important if you have several different links to the same page. So it's all about duplicate content. You want Google to crawl the right page for the right query. Sometimes Google gets a bit confused with search intent, right? So it could be very similar words, blog content could be the title, or blog article, and then it's like, well, which one is the right one to choose, right? Because those two things could be seen as the same thing. Some people might not see them as the same thing. So this is a way to let Google know that this is the page that you want people to land on. Okay, we also have image alt text. So every time you add an image to your page, you should be standard SEO practice that you add a little description to say exactly what it is the image is about, right? Gives Google more information. That is like the basis of SEO, is to give Google information so that it can understand your content better. Internal links, right? Super, super important for SEO. We all know that. So again, we're giving Google more and more context about, oh, this page is relevant to this page. And then it's giving Google that information it needs to make a decision and say, okay, this is an important page for what the user is searching, right? So again, you can automate this, right? It's a ton of work to do this. Go through each single page and find something, some anchor text, right? That's the text that you want to link out to, and then the target URL. So you can actually, it scrapes your whole website and gets everything done for you quickly, right? The next two are about schema, right? So schema is this kind of extra information that you can give Google, right? So it can be frequently asked questions schema. So often it will appear down below here, but it's also super important for this type of page, right? Where we have extra information, right? The price. So if you have like an e-com store or something, you want to be giving the schema of the price of the product, and yeah, the reviews, right? Because now people can make the decision without actually clicking on all these websites, right? So that's really important. So I can see here that, okay, there's Amazon, there's Klarna, Corte Inglés. I'm in Spain, so I can see the different prices. I can get a ton of information without actually, going to different websites. So there's a ton more stuff coming where you can actually check when you do your optimizations if your traffic is increasing, right? So you connect your Google Analytics and see if this is actually working for your website. Okay, so this tool is actually just building out everything that you need to do all this SEO work, right? So there is so much work involved in SEO, but imagine if you could use AI and automation to actually get through and do all of this work for you. You do still need to have the expertise to make those right decisions, and that's kind of what I keep saying, is like, AI is super important, but we always need that kind of background knowledge in the topic just to make sure that it's doing the correct job, right? So if you do want to learn more, then check out the Academy as well. You can get like this whole course about how people are creating, content with AI and just getting to 10,000 per month. This guy here got that. So yeah, if you just want to enroll, it's with Vasco here. He is teaching the course. He's teaching about backlinks, about how to create good content for SEO. That's it for this video. If you do want to see any more amazing features with AI SEO agents, then I encourage you just to leave a comment down below, and I will do my best to help create these AI SEO agents. Thanks for watching.